Okay, today we'll discuss functions here. So these are the functions: numeric, character, date and time, special functions. So first we'll discuss numeric functions. So we have so many numeric functions like this. See? And we are showing the functions like this with empty parentheses to calculate the minimum value, maximum value, average, total, square root, log values. By using n function, we can calculate number of observations, frequency count. By using nmiss function, we can calculate number of missing values. ABS function, it will return only positive values. Even if you have entered negative values, it will return only positive values. Okay, important one, mod function. By using this function, we can get the remainder value. So suppose mod 10 divided by 3. So it is showing 1. So remainder value 1. That's Next we can use here truncation functions also. So we can round up the values. Means we can convert floating points into integers. So Ceil, floor, round, okay, these. Okay, now I will show you how to use these functions in SAS programs. Okay, so this is the raw data here, class data. These are the variables, student name, and these are the subjects. Suppose like English, Hindi, Maths, Physics, Chemistry, like this. These are the subjects. The student got the marks like this in these subjects. Okay, here we have to calculate the total marks for each student. Okay, total marks for each student we have to calculate now. Total means total from all the subjects. This one plus this one, like this. Okay, to calculate the total, otherwise to apply the functions, we have two methods. Okay, see here, first method. Data, new data set name, set source data set. I'm creating a new variable named total. Sum is the function, sum of. So here within the parentheses we have to specify all these variable names, because from all these variables I need to calculate the total. Okay, specify all the variable names separating by comma. M2, M3, M4, M5, M6. Execute. Scott, total marks 210. So John, total marks 390. So like this we can calculate total marks. So in this new variable it is showing. Okay, here from 6 variables we are calculating the total. Suppose just imagine from 100 variables I need to calculate the total. In this method we need to write all variable names here separating by comma. It's difficult. So we can use another method also here. So I'm creating the variable name as total marks. Okay, for identification. So here no need to write all variable names. Just you can write the starting variable name. The starting variable name is M1. Then ending variable is M6. So just you can write starting variable name hyphen ending variable name, like this. But if I write it just like this, here one problem is there. It will consider this hyphen as a minus. So it won't consider the sum function also, just it will consider this one and it will take this one as a minus. So it will show M1 minus M6. It is showing the total minus 50 because say 10 minus 60. So 90 minus 40. This is the problem. So in this case, remember, first of all, within the parentheses, we should use the keyword of. So now it will consider as hyphen only. So this is the starting variable, this is the ending variable. Now we are calculating the total from this variable to this variable. So even if you are having 1000 variables, just you can write M1 to M1000. Simple. No need to write all variable names here. Okay, see. So this is the variable name here now. Total marks. So for Scott, total marks 210 from all the subjects. For John, total marks 690. So it is easy, even if you are having n number of variables. Okay, suppose here the variable names are like this: M1, M2, M3, so on. Means for the variables, the numeric suffix is continuous. 1, 2, 3. So simply I can write like this. So it is simple here because the variable names are like this. Here M1, M2, M3. See, numeric suffix is continuous. So simply we are writing like this. So for this time, this is the data. Okay, these are the variable names. So different names: Telugu, English, Hindi, Maths, like this. Now here also same requirement. I need to calculate the total marks for each student. Okay. So what is the starting variable name? Telugu. Ending is chemistry. So I am writing here Telugu hyphen chemistry. But if you write it like this, it won't work. It will show an error here. Because here for the variables, numeric suffix is not continuous. These are the different names. Just if you are writing like this, it won't work. See? Nothing. See the log window? Showing an error. Missing numeric suffix on a number variable is something. So remember one point, simple and important. If you have the variable names like this, okay, 1, 2, 3 something, then you can use single hyphen between the variables. If you have the variable names like this, see different names. In this case, we should use double hyphen between the variables. This is the smaller. So now it will work. Same. Now new variable created, total marks. So for Scott, total marks 210. For John, 390. Suppose in the output, I want to show only these two variables. Student name, total marks. I don't want to show these. Then here, we can drop also those. You can show only these two. Okay, remember this point. If the variable names are like this, then we should use double hyphen between the variables. Okay, in this way we can apply here different functions. I will show. Next, I want to calculate the average marks. So we can use here mean function. Next, minimum marks. We can use min function. Next, maximum marks. we can use max function. Next, number of exams present, we can use n, frequency function. Number of exams absent, n miss function. Okay. In the output, I don't want to show the variable names. Just check it. See, first got total marks 210 from all the subjects. Average marks 60. Okay, 210 by 6. So in one subject, the least marks 10, maximum 60. It was present in all the exams. See, no missing values. If any missing value is there, it will count as absent. No missing value. So present 6, absent 0. Next for the John, total marks, average marks. So like this we can apply the functions. Any numeric function we can apply. Okay. Next, you can see here now. This is one important question. Okay, employee data. So you have three variables: employee ID, name, salary, and 4 observations. Say employee ID 100, 101, 102, 103, and remaining data: name, salary. Now from this raw data, we have to get the output like this. So we need to create 2 data sets at a time. Means we need to create multiple data sets. Employee 1, employee 2. With these variables. Say employee ID, name, salary here. Either employee ID, name, salary. And in EMP1 data set, we have to keep these records only: 100, 102. In EMP2, 102. So like this is the requirement. So we need to create 2 data sets at a time, multiple data sets. Write down 2 data sets. Source is one only, EMP. Yeah. So I told you one function, mod, very important, to calculate the remainder value. So I am calculating the remainder value in this variable, something, remainder value. Mod of reference variable employee ID divided by 2. Okay. First say up to this one only. Okay, just observe this. Here remainder value is calculated. 100 divided by 2. So remainder value 0. So it is an even number. 101 divided by 2 not equals to 0, 1. So odd number. It's an odd number. So 103 is an odd number. 102 even number. So now you can write the condition here. Already we discussed this one. If remainder value is equals to 0, if this condition is satisfied, then output EMP1. See, in control statements we discussed this program. If this condition is satisfied, then keep all those observations in this data set. Okay, next else. Else means if the above condition is not satisfied, I want to keep all those observations in this data set. Employee 2. So these two are the data set names. Okay, now you can execute this. Okay, 2 data sets created. See the output in EMP1, only even numbers from the employee. Remainder value 0. EMP2, say odd numbers. So remainder value not equals to 0. If you don't want to see this variable in the output or remainder variable, you can drop. Okay, see here employee 1. Okay, this is the output as per the requirement. Employee 2 as per the requirement. So this is the use of mod function to calculate the remainder values. The truncation functions. Okay, this is easy. Okay. Here 4 products. Prices are like this. See decimal values means rupees paisa. Now I don't want the decimal values. I want to convert into integers. Okay, rupees. So we can use these functions here. Ceil, floor, round. If you are applying Ceil function, it won't consider the decimal value, whatever it may be. Just it will give the next integer, next value, 11, 21, 13, 16. Okay, like this. If you are using the floor, so it won't consider the decimal value. It will give the same integer, okay, down value. So 10, 20, 12, 15. Okay. Then round. Round means it depends upon the decimal value. If the decimal value is greater than or equal to 0.5, then only it will be the next one. So here, so it will give now 11. So 20 only. This one 30. This one 15 only. See, like this. Okay, see here, data will apply the functions. The same one in the data format. Suppose this is the data, market research data. These are the two variables, product, price. Product price. Okay, I want to apply the functions. Okay, data analysis. Set market research. Ceil value. Ceil function. I want to apply this on a price variable. Floor value. Round value. Save. Observe the values as I told you. Just observe. Maximum cases will prefer this function, round function. Even in bank sector, you may get sometimes value in paisas, suppose. In that case, you can convert like this into the rupees through round. This is better way because based on the decimal value. Next one more. Suppose two decimal values are there, but I want only one decimal value. I want to control. So you can write like this. Suppose if you are writing like this price 1, then it will create a new variable. There you can see. See, round is the function. I want one decimal, 0.1. See, a new variable created here with the name price 1. So it's showing one decimal based on some calculation. So if you don't want to create the new variable, always remember one thing. What is the variable name here? Price. So same name you can write here, price something. So then in the same variable it will make the change. So like this we can control the decimal values also. Sometimes there would be 7, 8 decimal values, but that many is not required. Just 2 is enough. Okay, then we can control like this. 0.01, 2 decimal values. So like this we can apply the different numeric functions.